So if you clicked on this video, then like me, you probably suck at coding, and that's all right. Here's why you suck. So first off, learning to code is really difficult and it takes a lot of work, and if it were easy, everyone would do it. It's also very frustrating. I mean, I spend a lot of my time cursing at my laptop because things aren't working. And it's a skill that you acquire and improve on over time. Now, if you think of any other skill, when you first start out, you're not good, you're just beginning the learning process, you're taking everything in, and you're figuring out what you're supposed to be doing. Now, if you look at many other skills or professions, it takes years to become proficient in that skill or profession. And somehow we've decided that for learning to code, we're supposed to be really good within 3 to 6 to 10 months or even a year. And that's just crazy. And it could have something to do with all the videos where people talk about how they went from knowing nothing to getting a programming job in that time period of 3 to 6 months. But our expectations of ourselves have become so high and unobtainable that when we don't reach those crazy expectations, we feel like we suck. And that's simply just not the truth. Now, I personally still think I suck, and I started back in March. And that's okay because I'm supposed to suck. I mean, I'm still in the beginning process of learning. Just because you're not as good as the unrealistic expectation that you set for yourself doesn't mean that there's something wrong. The learning process can be very difficult. I mean, I quit coding pretty much daily for about 10 minutes, and then I realized that it's something that I actually want to do, so I get back into it. But it's okay to struggle. That just means that you're doing something that's difficult and you're learning. Now, one thing that you might be dealing with is self-doubt, or the feeling that you're not going to achieve what you're trying to do. And once again, that's because your expectations are way too high. Give yourself time to suck. Give yourself time to fail. I do, but ultimately it's okay to not get something on the first try. That's how most of us learn. Another thing that you might be feeling is imposter syndrome, and I feel this as well. As far as I know, everyone feels this way at some point. And really that comes from you comparing yourself from where you are to where someone else is. Most people on social media or just in life in general aren't going to talk about all the negative experiences they have. Behind every social media I got the job post, there's probably months or even years of hard work, stress, anxiety, and failures. And most people don't talk about that. So when you compare your worst days to 2% of someone's life that they show you, which is their best days, you're comparing yourself to something that doesn't exist. And this is something that I also struggle with. I mean, it's not easy to not compare yourself to other people. But the truth is there's more to it than what you see. There's also bad that comes with the good. The point I'm trying to make is that I suck, you suck, everyone sucks at something at some point. And if someone tells you otherwise, they're lying. As long as you're better today than you were when you first started, I consider that a win. So if you're experiencing anything that I mentioned in this video, please go ahead and leave a comment. And if you're interested in following me along this coding journey, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you next time.